Hi.
Oh, hi there.
Can we be with you just in a sec?
We-
Lovely Kelly.
We have a question for you guys to start up.
Can I just... Okay, Acco is wearing the green cardigan. I'm glad you got
This
my name
is
right.
Walsmack, Wentworth stuff, and
What's with
Rose
Can
Pale
we
Heart.
ask them a question?
Yeah, what is with this green cardigan?
I'm
Why
a
are
little
you
embarrassed. Do I wear this cardigan too often? Is it clean?
Well, it's very matching on you. You smell great.
I haven't washed it since the last time. Can we ask? Someone's going to need to give us some feedback on the green cardigan.
Yeah, someone tweet or whatever, hashtag ask the Atkinsons and what's with the what's with the it's not teal, like it's legit green, so I don't
I'm embarrassed. So clearly they need to pay me more. I keep, wearing the same clothes. Maybe there's some other
hashtag ask the producer for a raise.
Yeah.
Start a petition online.
If it's offending anyone, I can take it off.
Well, we have so many questions coming in. It's ridiculous.
All right.
We need to get straight onto this.
All right.
So
I'm nervous.
Hang on, just a soothing cup of tea.
We need some Monte Carlo. What's the
and
biscuit? The boomer always Monte
Carlos.
Let's go with this first question from Sonia Hayes Powers.
Sonia Stevens, you're evil, Sonia. It's different Sonia.
Yeah,
different
Sonia. Hi, Sonia.
It's for Ali. Hashtag Kate. Were you a fan of the show before you joined?
Yes, ma'am, I was, Sonia. I was very much a fan and turned onto the show by a little lady called Rebel Wilson, who you might all have heard of, hashtag Pitch Perfect. She told me...
name drop.
Yeah, hashtag friends in high places. But no, she was obsessed with the show and she's like, Kate, you have to watch Wentworth. And it wasn't until I was sick in bed in LA with the flu and I'm like, I have to Netflix and chill out with this cold, and I just, I'm actually eyeballing the camera. I'm just so used to being in front of the camera. We actually have a human to talk to on the other side of it.
There she is.
And so when I was sick, I binge watched the entire 2 seasons, and then I had lunch with one of the cast members who's no longer in the show, Karsha. And she's like, well, we just filmed season 3 and we're going to be doing a season 4. And I said, I will be in season 4, thank you very much. I knew I was going to be in it before I was in it.
Did you really?
True story. I incited the power of...
It's kind of a double-edged sword, isn't it? Because there's kind of a pressure going into a pre-existing show. But for those of us who were there at the very beginning, there was a pressure of not knowing what we were making. Like, we didn't know, how it was going to look, how it was going to be received. So by the time you joined us,
you made
kind of had a world to enter.
I did, and what a world to enter.
Yeah, we loved it.
This random person called Tori Shack says hi.
Sounds like
Tori.
What does she want to know?
Everyone's loving the cardigan, Kate.
What's with
the green cardigan? Is buff. The green cardigan is cute. You look beautiful in it. I don't know. No one's coming telling me what the dealio is yet.
All right.
But Melissa Elias has a question for Vera/Kate. If you could swap places with any inmate, who would you pick?
No pressure.
Well, B gets to have sex with Ali, so probably Danielle.
Namaste.
Oh gosh.
I think that was a good answer.
Yeah, I think that's a good answer. I reckon, probably B. Oh, hang on, let me just go through the cast here. Yeah, Nick gets to wear cool tats.
She does.
She gets quite a lot of action.
She has to wear
but Frankie's not an inmate anymore.
No, she's not.
Frankie's on the outside. She's good.
She's not. Or Boomer.
She's
Boomer
reformed.
gets to eat a lot. No, I'm going to go with my first answer.
That was a good answer.
Very wise.
Here's a cool one. We were talking about this earlier, KJ. Lulu from Argentina says, hey from Argentina.
Hola,
Argentina!
You broke the internet with your Instagram page in only 1 day. That's crazy. How do you feel about all this love from the Wentworth fans?
If it wasn't so overwhelmingly lovely and positive, I would be incredibly freaked out, because I think, as all of my Insta friends now know, I was very reticent to get any kind of social media. I'm quite private. I don't like my personal business being public, but it just got to that point where I realized I was part of a show that was so very dear and important to people all around the world. And it actually, I do think it really gives something, it's injecting something wonderful into the world too. I think it's something about women who support one another, and that's, I think, an important message to kind of have out there in the world. And so I kind of just wanted to be a part of that. Also, all of my friends and family were being harassed online by you crazies. So I felt like I had to kind of get in there and meet you guys myself.
This is from Anastasia. This is to both of you, both the Kates.
Where's Anastasia from?
Anastasia, I don't know where Anastasia's from, but it's a lovely
The
name.
people are from all
Anastasia, I want to say Serbia or something like that.
I can't pronounce her last name. It looks like Serbian or Russian. What is one thing people would be surprised to know about you?
Oh, as me or Vera?
You. Yeah.
Surprised to know about me.
Maybe should we answer for one another? Does that matter? Like,
yeah, but I don't know everything about you.
Well,
I don't know the more salacious details of Kate Jenkinson's life.
This is a
We're
hard
both from
one.
Western Australia.
Yes, we're both from Western Australia. Both Atkinson's from WA.
Yeah. What do people not know about me?
Holy moly, that's really, like, I want to say something impressive, but I'm
You've
very,
got
very
one. You've got one.
What?
Your little fur baby.
Oh, yeah. Look, I could talk about this all day, so let's keep this brief. I just got a rescue dog, and she's turned my life upside down, and I'm just going to spare you the photos. But yeah, no, I've just got a dog, and she's a complete delight. It's been life-changing. She has been out to the prison, and she is going to be a regular feature on our set. She would not need the cameras or the lights or anything she could potentially break, but yeah.
You're not going to be like a stage mum for Emma and like.
No. I was kind of angling, you know, maybe, you know, the government could have a dog one day.
Why not? She needs fur.
Bring your pet to
Yeah.
work day.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so people may not know that I now have a lovely little brown dog in my life.
Can't argue with that. Well, mine's slightly more sinister than that. I just thought of it. I have legit met 2 serial killers in my life.
What?
I'll just leave it at that, but legit. For reals.
For reals.
Yeah.
For reals.
Hashtag no joke. Why is everything? I'm sorry. Hashtag.
Because you're on social
It's
now.
like saying
now you're on
that's
social.
thebomb.com. I'm sorry, guys.
This is from Sarah Langley. Ask Ali. How did you prepare yourself for your scene with Danielle when Ali was withdrawing from drugs?
Oh my God,
We just talked about
I just
that.
asked that question.
Well, and Kate asked me, what did you ask if...
I said if you had to do much research into ice addiction and that kind of stuff.
And I'll tell you what, I watched a lot of Intervention, and that show is addictive, pardon the pun. I kind of, my research was basically all on YouTube, watching tweakers tweaking out on ice. The interesting thing was with Ali though was that she wasn't really detoxing from a long addiction. She is an addict who'd been clean for a very long time and then taken drugs again and was just sort of coming off a very brief affair with drugs. And so that's
kind of a bender on that occasion.
It's, bender. So it was a different kind of withdrawal than I imagine someone who's going through like a very long addiction would have. But yes, I did do a lot of research and spoke to a lot of women who suffer from addiction and that kind of thing. And it was very interesting. And I have a huge amount of empathy for people who kind of go through that. I hope that answered that question.
No, it was lovely. It was perfect because we were just chatting about that before. Here's one for you, Kate.
Yes.
A. This is from Callie.
A plus, yeah.
A plus. Well, would we, because they're actually writing Ask Vera or Ask Ali. Will I do it that way so it's not confusing?
What about Ask Tolly or Ask Shorty?
Or Oldie and Youngie.
Blondie and Brownie. Anyway, this is Ask Vera. You and Pamela Rabe have such great chemistry on screen. Can we expect to see more verbal barbs being tossed between the two of you?
I hope so. Yes.
It's fucking governor.
Yeah, you will see more. I'm always angling for screen time with Pam. We do enjoy it, but also it's a little bit, less is more as well. Sometimes you can overcook that kind of stuff. So you kind of want to, let that stuff breathe so that the scenes are real kickers when you get them. But we adore working together. She is an absolute, contrary to her character, she is a delight and a clown and a consummate professional, and we just love working together.
It's almost like at the moment in this season too, Vera's just so she's so challenged by wanting to basically conquer the freak in this, and every single gain that she gets, like we just saw in this previous episode too, about how she sort of gets up really close and is like, you've lost. And it's this constant like, I just want to keep telling you that
and
I'm
she
one
doesn't
ahead
have a
of you,
great
one step
poker
ahead
face,
of you.
does she? Like as soon as she has one little triumph, she's like wearing it. She's like totally wearing
Strutting
it.
her
Like,
governor pants, like, yeah.
Then she takes a serious dive, and then she climbs back up. She doesn't do it very gracefully, that's all.
But that's an epic scene too because of the height difference as well. It's like,
yeah.
Pamela's so tall and you're so short, and
Yeah.
but you still stuck it to her.
I remember when they cast Pam, and I'd just done, 2 seasons with Aaron Fletcher as my love interest, and he's like 6'7", and then they cast Pam, and I was like, could you...
Well, maybe Vera and Ali will have to get together, and I'll just
pick a shorty for a chance, for a change. Anyway,
maybe there's something metaphorical in that. Maybe it's like a mountain that Vera has to climb.
Yes.
On top of or over.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's okay. This honestly, you guys are breaking the internet. The questions are coming in fast and furious. I've never seen so many come in.
All right, we'll keep our
what I'm going to do is though, guys.
Answer shorter.
Sorry, what I'm going to do is, guys, I'm going to wrap up a whole lot of this question in one. I'm sorry, I can't say everyone's names, but everyone is asking, and it happens every single week. Let's get it over with. Season 5. What do we know about it?
Nothing.
Why would we don't get? We're just the actors. We don't get told anything.
I'm the flipping governor, and I'm the last to know.
I just came back because I missed Vegemite.
We
Vegemite's expensive in America.
We have nothing to say about season 5. I'm sorry.
We don't know.
And she would know. She's the governor.
Yeah, and I'm a busybody, just generally speaking. But yeah, we would know, and there's nothing to say at this stage.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yay or nay?
We don't know.
Yeah.
Keep your
It's
fingers
a
crossed.
mystery.
Yeah, we all want
hope
jobs.
so.
We all want jobs. Okay, it's just so. It's so.
Should we
you
do
wouldn't
a
believe
rapid
how
fire round,
crazy
like
this
on
is.
Sale of the
This is
Century?
like
Yeah, like quick answers.
they're coming in like there's
Like-
there's currently
Because I do tend to
like
be a little
1.2 thousand people posting at once. That's how crazy it is.
Onga.
Okay. This is from Fetty Noble. Jenko, what makes you love Australia so much?
Vegemite, friends, food, trams. That's Melbourne specific.
Kate Shaw says, how do you think Wentworth portrays life, what life is really like for a female prison?
Ooh, that's hard to give a short answer.
Apparently it was modelled on Dame Phyllis.
Yes.
So apparently it's actually quite true to...
I would like to say that the writers had to do had to do a lot of research, so there is a degree of authenticity. But having said that, when we did start the first season, which Jenko wasn't involved in, there was a lot of discussion about things, and often we would raise things. We had to be reminded that we were not making a documentary, that there were certain protocols and certain things that we had to get right, but that it's still a fiction. So we would be wrong to say that we're creating a completely truthful...
No, it's a drama.
Yeah.
It's a gritty, awesome drama.
Yeah.
The inmates probably aren't as devastatingly good in real prison.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay, we're going to go back to quick fire.
Yeah.
Rachel says, Kate A, when will you join social media?
Oh, I'm so lazy. I'm so sorry. I do have an Instagram account, but I apologise. That is private. That's for photos that I share with my friends and family. And I'm on.
You probably shouldn't have said that because they're all going to.
There's a lot of dog photos.
They're all going to go find that account now.
And I am on Twitter, so I am. I should say that I'm completely aware of all the feedback, and I read it, and I'm incredibly impressed and thankful for it, but I'm not very good at responding. I do apologise. So this is a very general thank you so much for your support and feedback.
And that's why we do these things, so that you can hear from Kate. Okay, who's the biggest jokester on set? From Stephanie.
I would say Pam. I mean, Dan and I once spent an entire afternoon drawing penises in magazines, and we found that intensely
I remember that day.
amusing.
I was like, why are they laughing so much?
No one else found it amusing, but we sure did.
Yeah. Bernie's gonna, we've got a new addition to the cast, Bernie. Hasn't taken him long to warm up. Oh, Robbie Magasiva.
I haven't been on the receiving end of some Magasiva.
Not so much a prankster, just a general, enormous, larger-than-life, playful delight to have around.
He is.
Yeah.
That's true.
Here's a cool one. You know how we're always talking about your governor pants?
Oh, the governor
The
pants.
question is to Jenko, do you love the governor pants?
I mean, I only ever stare at B's ass when I'm on set because I'm really method, but maybe I'll have to start checking out your hiney as well. So I'm going to say TBA, but I'm probably going to hashtag love them. Are they uncomfortable? What's the deal?
Oh no, they've just lent a whole new strut to my world. I
Actually,
put them on and it's like they walk themselves.
I have a friend of mine in the States is actually a big fan about how you strut. A fan of how you strut.
So
You've got quite a lot of swagger.
Again,
very
as
good.
I say, she's not
very good stride action.
graceful.
And the clickety clack of the shoes with the governor pants.
Yeah. I think Kev Carlin kind of encouraged that. One of our directors, Kev Carlin, used to tease me
The wiggle.
when I started to strut. And so the more, the closer I got to becoming governor, and then when I became governor, the bigger the strut.
Ooh, you're walking wavy.
You know what's so funny? We talked about this, but it's overbearing and Akko, you're gonna hate me, but people want to hear a rap. The rap is taking over all of time to rap. It's rap time, and
yeah.
She's been living in LA. I've been living in St Kilda. We just don't rap in St Kilda.
Well, not with that attitude, young lady.
I'm in Carlton. I live in Carlton.
They're calling for a rap battle.
I'll start the beat.
No, I can't. What's wrong with you people?
I was walking down the street just the other day and I saw Vera walking down the other way and I said, hey, yo, go with the flow.
You've got nothing?
I've got nothing. Can't we
If your life depended, if I had like a Hep C...
My life depends on not putting that on any kind of platform that I might see again in my life span. Because that's going to come to haunt me.
Oh yeah, that's true. You see, you made a smart decision.
Yeah. Although I'm universally, acknowledged that I am a bit of a dork. So I don't really
Rapping is for Bally. If we get Bally together,
she's a
serious
master
rap
show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm such a disappointment.
No, don't be sorry. I mean,
I have all the skills.
You have the rhymes with
I have no skills. I have no rap skills.
There's no shame in.
All right. What about, we've got this one from Tessie Dwyer. This is to both of you. What is your favourite episode this season?
Ooh.
Toss up for me between 8 and... I haven't seen 12, but I have a feeling that might be my favourite. So at the moment, I'll say it's a toss-up between 8 and 11, which is on tonight. Make sure you're watching it, for God's sake. But I haven't seen 12 yet, and I'm sure that's
what we just watched.
That's 10.
10. I really liked that one. I have to say, because this is my 4th season, and this is your 1st, I love it when new characters come in, and I've just bought into the B Alley thing in a way that I did not think of, because I read the scripts and I saw it on the page, but I didn't see you film. So I'm watching your stuff like an audience member, and I'm loving those episodes, and I think 10 is beauty. It's a real...
Oh, good.
It's a really... so I like 10.
I like 8.
I like
8
1
my
when
favourite.
I like season episode 1 when I actually became governor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, this whole season as a whole is good. It's very good.
But I did like the one we just watched, 10.
I think I want to get your name right. I'm going to pronounce it Bibi. Baby? It's B-E-B-E.
Beb.
Is Ali so invested in her relationship with B that she'd re-offend to stay in for the long haul, do you think? We just kind of saw that where she was kind of okay with the fact that
I think I've always thought my idea for Ali was that she always was very much lost on the outside, and I think she probably has a better standard of life on the inside than she ever did on the outside. I think on the outside she was scrambling to find anyone to show her any kind of affection, struggling to find somewhere to live, to pay for food. She was always sort of a slave to her addictions and all the rest of it, whereas in prison I think she has a kind of life, albeit very simple and one with no freedom. I actually think it's probably the most warm, nurturing environment that she's ever been in. So I think that when she finds out that, oh, hang on, no, have I just given a spoiler away? No. I don't think that she is unhappy to be in prison, and yes, I think she would reoffend to stay in prison to be with him.
And this is what I've kind of invested. She loves B, like even though she was kind of the aggressor, and that kind of grows into this other thing where, it's not like she's just trying to get a bit in prison. Like they really have something.
Yeah, and
special.
I thought
I'm totally in there. I get it.
Wow, so
I'm not in there.
Wow.
I'm the governor. I'm not in there.
Well, I mean, expand your horizons. Jake's not the only one who might be offering something for you.
We've got a hazard here. Kate J, your necklace is blinding people. It keeps flickering off the light above and then they can't see your beautiful face.
Well, that would be hang on. How about I do a little bit of product placement here?
Do a bib.
Not just any bib.
Classy.
A frog
Classy lady.
Yeah.
Like
I'm actually wearing very.
This is the joy of live TV. See, we can fix things straight away.
That means
I have a story for both of the necklaces that I'm wearing. Yeah, both of the necklaces that I'm wearing are very special. But
tell us the story while we're there.
We go. That's part of the something you didn't know about.
I can't, but I want to start some kind of.
One of them's from a serial killer.
Well, I said I met two, so maybe they could both. But no, they're both very special for different reasons, and one has a very specific link to the show.
Oh.
And I will reveal what one of them is on social media in the. Welcome back, guys. We had some technical difficulties. And Co threw a fit because there wasn't enough chocolate available to her, so we had to do a timeout.
And needed a chocolate eating break.
Yeah, you can't be governor undercarved, so
I'm ready now.
We're back. And my bling was blinding you guys, so.
Okay.
So we apologise.
Soz,
not
we're good to go.
Soz, not sauce.
Oh, that is so rich.
Yeah.
So good.
Well, I'm poor, so it evens it out.
Oh.
Yeah.
I still think the ginger's the best, but moving on.
Here's a cool question. This is to both of you. Who inspires you, or who do you look up to?
Kate Atkinson.
You idiot.
Well, actually, I look down on you, but that's only because
that's just physiological.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do I look up to?
Oh God.
I think Pamela Ray was a master actor. If we're keeping things within the world.
I was thinking of like Gandhi and.
Is Pamela Ray not
Martin
the
Luther
new?
King.
Yeah, Pamela Ray was
pretty
cool too.
Aung San Suu Kyi. I was thinking more along those lines. I do look up to Suu Kyi. Actors. She opposed the Burmese military, fought for democratic rule in Burma.
Oh.
She was under house arrest for a very long time. Very, very courageous, extraordinary woman. I do have acting heroes, but sometimes, when you kind of want to put life in perspective and you go, this is just a job and we do this thing and it's great and it's fun and we do, it's an important job, but then sometimes you look around the world and you go, just puts things in perspective when you see people doing really important things.
It is. It's hard not to get blinded by what you do and what you find personally important. But yes, you're right.
But yes.
So I'll say
just making everything.
I'll say Donald Trump because I think that he's got just so many great ideas, and I feel like he just wants to spread the message of love and freedom for all.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to ask this one because so many people have been asking it, and Kate, Jenko, you don't have to answer it, but I just want people to stop posting it. Everyone wants to know what it's like kissing Dan.
It's like a dream wrapped in a lullaby with an enigma bow on top. It's amazing. Dan, obviously, objectively, is a babe and an amazing person and a wonderful actor. So, just in general, a very attractive person to have around. But more than that, she's just a really fabulous person who is invested in this show and her character in such a wonderful, conscientious way that it's kind of hard not to be inspired by that. And and
you just want to kiss it. You just want to kiss
it.
That's the thing.
You see someone with that much kind of talent and you just sort of want to bend them over and like stick your tongue in. Yeah. The mouth.
It's a dangerous. It's an occupational hazard, isn't it?
Everyone on set's just sticking their tongue in. That's what's happening.
I asked her if she wanted to do some research on the side. She's like, I have a boyfriend. I'm like, lame. How much do you value your job?
How's your commitment called?
She's got a restraining order against me, but we're still friends. I think. Dan, call me.
All right, this one's for you, Vera.
Yes.
What is up with Jake? Is there really a relationship blossoming, or is he a complete psycho?
Did they say he a complete psycho, or is he? Because that would be more rappy if it's like, or is he a psycho?
Oh, no, it says is he. I was just being a bit rappy in answering.
Well, I'm not going to rap in my response, as you all know. I think one of the dilemmas about, getting the authenticity of that relationship right is the things that you guys see Jake do, Vera doesn't see. So even though I read the scripts, when I'm playing scenes with Jake, I have to pretend that I don't know any of that stuff. So I have to be really discerning about what it is I'm responding to. And so I can't really, from Vera's point of view, I can't tell you what's up with him. I know that the script department are building a very kind of complex, multi-dimensional kind of, you know,
relationship.
Yeah, and that his story is going to be really very interesting. But from my perspective, the part that it plays in Vera's story is that she's finally got herself to this kind of professional pinnacle, and she's got all the skill set she needs to be a great governor. She's still very remedial in her intimate relationships. So she's just responding to, you know.
She's getting a bit raunchy this set though.
Yeah.
It's no Vanilla Ice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will say this though, I think they did a really, really good job in casting Bernie because he's so charming. And he's sort of got those dreamy blue eyes that all the Curry brothers have, if you ask me. But you don't, if you don't see all of the stuff he's doing on the side, you would totally fall under that spell because he's quite a charming character.
Yeah.
And of course.
And Vera's, I guess, you know, even though there's obviously a very deep professional conflict there, she's a little bit easily swayed. This is a lady who has not had a lot of, you know, a lot of action in her life. Yeah.
But here's a question for you. Do you think that Jake is bad, or it's a circumstance where he's got himself in a pickle and it's more that he's a good person that's just got himself in a bit of hot water, and then
But couldn't you
it's
say
had to
that about
flow
every
from there?
character in Wentworth?
Yeah, possibly.
Couldn't you say,
I think he seeks power. I think he seeks power as opposed to someone like Vera who has done some questionable things, but always for the greater good. Whereas I do think that he's seeking something that's.
But not in a
More
way,
self-indulgent.
but not in a Ferguson-esque kind of way. That's
not
kind
in
of
a psychotic
this
way.
overarching kind.
Yeah.
I think he's just kind of a little bit out of his depth, really.
That's
like
what
he's
I
got
mean.
some, you know, he's got some.
Maybe we don't
You know,
know.
almost
can-
adolescent.
He could turn
kind
out to
of
be a full-blown
whim.
psycho. I don't know. I'm
could.
just putting a question out there.
He could, but we don't know yet. And so I think we've got a lot to discover about.
I'm really
Jake.
excited to see what happens with Jake because
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Here's a cool question from Courtney Clayton. What would be the 3 things you would take to the slot with you?
Is this in the world? I wonder if this is in a real
This is
world.
like
of prison.
you.
Because you
No,
don't
like-
get to take anything in the
Yeah,
slot.
but if you get locked up in a room as yourself, what would the 3 things you'd take?
Can you take a
iPhone.
person?
Can you take your own?
I think you can take anything because they haven't stipulated rules.
Well, I'd take a person, and I'd take something with internet connection so I could watch Wentworth season.
Yeah, so you can watch,
Season
4.
the end of season 4 because I haven't seen episode 12
and you can
yet.
read books and stuff on there.
And then I could still like post Instagram selfies and stuff like that.
You
The important
definitely
stuff.
Like from the slot.
So you need internet connection. You need some kind of human contact,
Yes.
or a dog. Oh, that's
Not the top dog.
yeah. Oh dear, that came out wrong.
So I'd go for a person. Not just any person, not like the freak. I don't want to get. I don't want
a
to
chef in there, like a really like a
Like
Michelin
Jamie
star
Oliver.
chef.
Yeah,
I want food, books, dog.
that's a good one.
Yeah, books are on the iPhone, so you can read books on phones.
Yeah, I'd get like some kind of a vending machine, a person, and
On
some
a
kind
Michelin
of
star
some
vending
kind
machine.
of some kind of technological
Swimming crab
advice.
souffle. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You know,
Lots of people keep asking the same question, which is really random. It's never been asked before. They want to know if you can do any impersonations of anyone else on set. Is there something that you can do? Like, I know that Katrina impersonates Danielle with her Dibby.
oh, Dibby. No, we had this fun game. I think it was before you joined us when we had this PR shoot. We all got really, really bored, and we were playing charades. And then it turned into to see if people could identify which member of the crew we were. So you know, we've got a million people, you know, operating cameras and sound equipment and giving us props and checking our wardrobe, and they are characters unto themselves. They're more interesting than the cast, quite frankly. And so we're playing charades where you had to guess which crew member we were. And that won't make sense to you because you don't get to see our crew because they're busily working behind the scenes.
I don't think I could do any. I don't think don't think there's anyone sort of that's so manneristic that you could kind of do an impersonation. It's not like they're Al Pacino and you can be like, "Hooah!"
Celia does great impersonations.
Oh yeah, Celia. Ask Celia.
Yeah, and great accents and yeah.
I impersonate, not in front of Pam, but I do impersonate Pam's character from Cosy. Have you seen Cosy?
Yes.
You know, when she's like, I came up with a new acting move. I do that all the time.
Here's a cool one to the two of you from Ricka Jean. Would you rather be the governor or top dog?
Governor. I think that you've got more pressure as the top dog, quite frankly.
Yeah.
That's a really good question.
Yeah, that
Who
is
asked that?
Ricka Jean.
Ricka Jean.
Where's Ricka Jean from?
I don't know.
Ricka Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl that says,
That's oh, nice.
We'll talk about this before, Jenko. So Erin wants to know, what are your zodiac signs?
Oh yeah, I'm a Virgo.
I'm Cancer.
I'm a Virgo too.
Namaste.
What does that mean?
We're neat and loyal, apparently.
Ah.
So that I'm not very neat.
Well, you're a shame to all Virgos everywhere.
So many questions. Here's one from Jess. This is a cool one. Atco, do you want to see Joan back in the uniform?
In the governor's uniform.
Yeah, she's coming for that shiny crown, Vera.
I don't know, unless Vera ends up with some kind of, some desire to become subservient again. No, I much prefer it with the roles reversed.
Yeah, I do too. It's cool.
What about, so Vera wouldn't want that, but would you like to see?
Oh, and when what would become of Vera? Like I'd end up in Teal.
Who knows? I guess, yes, I'm sure the freak would get you incarcerated.
Can you imagine the number of strip searches that Vera has subjected people to? The thought of actually having to be subjected to it herself would be, unbearable. No, I don't know. I mean, as delightful as Pam looks in that uniform, no, I'm really, I've got a bigger strut yet to come. I think it's just going to get bigger.
Yeah.
Bigger.
Extra.
Can't
Bigger
wait.
until I fall off a strutting cliff. It's just going to be too big for a boot.
Yeah.
Here's a cool one from Danielle, because this is what we've been talking about. She says, my friends and I have a viewing party every Tuesday night. I love you guys.
Aww.
We love our Teal Tuesday parties.
I love that people do that.
I love that people do that.
I used to do that with Dawson Creek.
Do you know what? I did a show, and this won't mean anything to our international viewers, but I did a show many years ago called Sea Change, and this was before, all of this kind of stuff. And it was a Sunday night. Yes, which Sigrid Thornton was also in. And it was on a Sunday night, and people used to stay in on a Sunday night. We used to do it as kids. We'd watch Countdown or whatever. But you just don't do that anymore. I remember the Monday night Twin Peaks Northern Exposure double. Is that a Monday night? But there'll be a night that you would set aside. I love that people still do that, even though they don't need to. They can watch it later.
Yeah, I think it says something really great about a show's value if people are still willing to kind of gather and sit down on the day that it's on TV. Because normally people just, you see people on the train and they're just watching shows like this.
But also watch it together,
I like it.
Nowadays we all just sit watching our own things on our own tablet. But you used to.
It's nice to do it
watch
together.
with your family or watch with a bunch of friends. Or
It was fun the other week too when you watched it with your crew.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fun. Everyone comments and
it gives you an excuse for a cheese plate.
Yes,
yes.
it's always a good
and
snack.
wine.
Yeah.
Okay, Ivana wants to know, was there any I'm gonna start again. Was there one scene you didn't see coming in season 4, like one twist that you just didn't expect when you were reading the script? Without giving spoilers, so let's talk about from now to Epton.
Yeah.
That wasn't even a laugh.
I'm just stipulating the parameters.
Oh, that's a good question too.
This is a bit of a soft cock answer, but I'm going to think of a better one. But
God.
Do you know what I've really found surprising? It's not a scene, but I found the twists and turns of the Kaz storyline really interesting, like her relationship with you and with the freak, and it's not one scene, but I just never know where that's going to go, and so it's not one scene. I know that's not quite what you're asking, but I'm finding that whole story really
Engaging.
Yeah. And also the way Tammy plays it, like she'll just give it stuff where you go, oh, thanks for taking it there.
Yeah.
Quite like that.
Yeah, the answer is yes. There are things that I certainly didn't see coming, but they're mostly in the episodes that you guys haven't seen yet. So I think I'm just.
I didn't see the boiler room coming. I thought, well, Vera, Jake, maybe they'll. But I didn't think it was going to be in a boiler room.
You know what I didn't see coming, and I loved it, and especially I loved it when I watched it back, was when the freak was resuscitating Frankie's character, not Nicole, Frankie. Oh my gosh, what was the character's name? The girl who got all of her hair cut off.
The young daughter,
Tasha.
Yeah.
God, that's terrible. When she was resuscitating Tasha, and then Sharina comes in and she looks up and she kind of gives this
that
grimacy
creepy
smile. It was more that acting choice was so unexpected from her, and I loved it. I think
it
I
was so
squealed with
awkward
joy when I saw that.
That's nice. Yeah.
This is from Millie, and this is for both of you, and it's kind of a cool question. How do you think Frankie and Ali would get on if they were in jail together?
For Ali. I think that.
Well, Frankie doesn't generally go for blondes.
Yeah, well, I'm not just any blonde. I think that Ali would probably be attracted to her confidence, and I think that she'd be attracted to her. Did I just say confidence?
Yeah.
I think she'd be kind of attracted to the general kind of machismo that Frankie has, but I think that she's attracted to. I think Ali in general is attracted to really kind of almost maternal figures. I think that's ironically what she found so endearing about Bea and Kaz, that they were both, despite kind of toughened exteriors, they were both incredibly caring people on the inside. So I'm not sure.
Although there's an interesting parallel with Ali and Frankie in that you've both, because Frankie's also got that kind of, seeking parental security kind of drive as well. But you've both on the surface got incredible wit, and you're both sexy and kind of, you're quite forward with your sexuality, and you're both, fun, and, you've both had your...
I think
although Frankie deals drugs, she doesn't do them. She did in prison, she doesn't anymore.
I think that they would be really good friends, actually. I think that Ali would be sexually attracted to Frankie, but I'm not sure whether she would be romantically attracted.
Yeah.
But who knows? It's prison. Anything can
Oh
happen.
no, I had a cool question lined up, but it's gone. I'm sorry to whoever's question this was, I've lost your name, it flicked up. But I thought it was cool to talk about, because we haven't really talked about Sonia a lot. So let's talk about Sonia, and let's talk about what it's like to work with Sigrid.
Sadly, I didn't get to do much with Sigrid, because she was, she was in a sort of a different storyline to me.
Well, I have two things to say about that. One is I find Sonia a little bit like Jake. I'm finding that whole story so mysterious, unsettling, and I just don't know where it's going to go. And so I just don't know what to make of her at this point. The second answer to that question is the aforementioned show, Sea Change, I worked with Sigrid on for 3 years. So I knew Sigrid very well, but we hadn't worked together. So Sea Change wrapped in 2000. So 15 years later, we find ourselves on a set together. So I know Sigrid very well, and I was delighted that she joined our cast. She was Sea Change was one of my first big TV acting jobs, and she was, one of the best. She was the lead in that particular show, and she was the most welcoming, professional, fun, collegiate kind of performer. And so then have her walk into a set that I'd been on for a long time. It was a lovely, and she's just a great person and a really great actor, so I'm really fascinated to see where that goes.
Yeah, and also just really kind of cool from a nostalgic perspective that she was in the original Prisoner.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of cool.
But also seeing her play someone's a bit, as I say, unsettling, possibly dastardly. I just, it's kind of
it's a real skill, I think, to play a character who you just don't know where they're going, and they're kind of, they could be teetering on evil, but also really likable and engaging and enigmatic. She does it really well.
She's a real outsider at the moment, so she's just not, that little gang that they've got. She's just this, she's interesting. interesting. And she manages to do a lot with not an enormous amount of screen time. So it'll be interesting to see how this season
that's true.
Just with a look or
progresses.
With a little comment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, the questions are coming in fast and furious. And I know that we're getting to towards the end now.
Quick answers.
Okay. All right.
Flash answers.
Okay. It's going so quick. Okay. Erin Hunting wants to know, what TV shows are you binging at the moment?
Oh, Mad Men. I'm years behind, sorry. I'm years behind everyone else, but I'm binge watching Mad Men at the moment.
I just watch crime shows, like real life, not like NCIS, but like Forensic Files and Inside the Mind of a Rampage Killer.
Oh, and Veep, that's the other one. It makes me fall off my couch laughing.
I've heard that's really good.
It kills me.
The last show I binge
Oh,
watched.
there you go. Acting hero, Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Yes.
I just think she's a genius.
Yes. Get out! The last show I binge watched was Wentworth. True story.
Do you guys prefer Joan in uniform or teal?
Oh, two very good looks.
Damn. I'm going to say teal. Quick fire round.
Oh, I like to in a uniform.
Ooh, okay. Controversy.
Would you like to see a fight scene between Vera and the Freak?
Yes! I'd be winning that.
Who's the
I'm
biggest?
small but fast.
You're like a ninja.
Yeah, I'm agile.
Who's the biggest prankster on set?
Oh,
we
we
got
already
that.
had Robbie, Bernie, Pam.
Yeah, we've all had a shot at it.
Name one similarity you have to your character.
I'm very conscientious.
Well, Ali likes ice. I like vanilla ice. So that.
I take my job very seriously.
This is so funny. So I seriously, this is the funniest thing. I just have to read it out. It's not a question. Jenkinson, what's your manager's contact info? I'd love to audition for Wentworth. Tell me how to do it, please.
You can audition right now. Send a video, post it on some kind of social media, and I'll judge you and see if you're worthy.
That's how our job works.
Yeah.
People judge you.
What is your favourite ballet scene, both of you?
My favorite ballet scene is when I'm rubbing lotion onto her leg and she says that she's not gay, and I tell her that I don't care. And when I read that scene, I thought, oh, this is wonderful. I can't wait to film this. And then when we actually got around to filming it, the vitamin E that I was squeezing out onto my fingers kept on making like a fart sound. So I'd be like, I don't care what you are. And Dan and I were just losing our minds laughing. So now I love it for a different reason.
That's great. I don't know if I have a favourite one, but there's I think it might be in that episode we just watched. The scene where she calls you a street what does she call you?
Like a lying
druggy street whore or something, and there was something about that scene where Dan's commitment to that line was so heartbreaking. There was something about that.
Yeah, it was
scene
really
that broke
tough.
my heart. Yeah,
Throwing things.
yeah.
Okay, next question. Favourite one-liner from this season?
You're a long piece of shit.
The one about you just fucked the wrong lunatic.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good
Oh,
one.
that is a good one.
That's
So
a good
is
one.
fuck the labels.
Oh yeah.
There's lots of good ones. What's another quick one that we can answer?
I've just finished my tea.
Lots of people are telling me their star signs, which is awesome. Have either of you got any tattoos?
Yes.
No.
I have one.
Where's yours? What is it?
I'll tell you, but I won't tell them.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But it's on theme, I'll tell you that.
Private. Do you both like karaoke?
Oh, yeah.
No.
All right, stop. Collaborate and
No.
listen. I could do the whole
Well, I
thing.
think you know my answer. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'd have to have a couple of litres of vodka in me before you can.
Well, there you go. That's a challenge.
Are you two going to be on Snapchat?
No.
That was the quickest answer you've done all day.
Kate, what's it like working with Kate?
Do you know what? If we did another season, and we don't know, but if we did, we could maybe campaign for a few more scenes together.
I
We didn't
hope
get
so.
to do a lot. And this was the
We
first
had
time,
one, didn't we?
and this was the first time we've worked together.
Yeah.
I've watched Kate's work, sorry. you know.
I was once printed on a flyer for a play as you. So I think a few Kate Atkinson fans came to see the play. I'm sorry, it's just me.
I'm so flattered. They would have gone, look how tall she is.
She's grown finally.
No, but I hope we get to do some. If we do more, it'd be,
Yeah.
you know. The nice thing about being governor is you do get to interact with everyone.
Yes.
So I'm hoping. We'll see.
I feel like we could conspire.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could get
Watch the writers.
If you can catch me, I mean, the strut goes quite fast.
Yeah. Maybe I'd have to like snort a line of ice and then go running after you.
Just put on the hood and charge.
Yeah.
Which old cast members do you miss the most? One each.
Oh God, who have we lost?
Do you miss
Aaron.
Fletch?
We've lost Aaron, and that was obviously a notable
Jax.
absence.
Oh, Jax.
Oh. God, that seems so long ago.
Erica. I love
Erica.
Erica. I know, yeah, a lot of Instagram people love her as well.
Look, I miss working with Aaron because, gee, we laughed a lot. Probably more than we should have. But Chris McQuaid, who played Jax, is a formidable actress. Like, she just brought a whole presence to that set, which was very nice.
Favourite film?
Strictly Ballroom.
Impossible Question.
That's a great one.
The Deer Hunter.
There should be a film called Impossible Question. The Deer Hunter. But can you watch that more than once? That was so heavy.
I was such a strange teenager. I watched that film like about millions of times.
I watched all the Rocky ones when all of my friends were watching like Breakfast Club and that kind of thing. I was watching Rocky 5 a million times over.
I don't know why I said that. I have so many favourite films.
Deer Hunter's good, but it's
a
heavy.
beauty. It's a beauty.
Do you both watch Orange is the New Black?
Never seen a second of it.
I watched the first 2 seasons and I loved it, and then I just never got around to watching the 3rd season, and now I'm just too lazy.
I feel like I could watch it now. When we started doing Wentworth, it came and I was like, I don't want to watch another prison show because we're creating a world and I don't want to be comparing it to another world. Apparently they're very different shows. So
Yes, they are.
yeah, so I haven't seen any of it. I will one day.
Here's a cool one. This is like going like, what is it called when you do Throwback Tuesday? Don't know if that works. But Lisa wants to know, what did the freak whisper in Vera's mother's ear?
That's a question that has been circulating for quite some time. And it's probably a question for Pamela Rabe. Because Vera didn't hear it. She obviously said something.
What do you imagine? What do you imagine she said? Because Vera must have thought, what's she saying? So what do you think Vera thought?
Die?
No. Well, she said, if I remember correctly, it was a scene where she said something to Vera's mother that managed to temporarily shut her up. So, and her mother was constantly having a go at her and kind of putting her down. And I think in Vera's delusionary brain, she thinks maybe the freak said something kind about her.
Yeah, but I think as a viewer you thought that, because at that time
you
thought that Joan was actually helping Vera and pulling Vera out of her shell. You didn't know the freak was the freak. Then.
And what I was, impressed by was that she had this power over my mother that I didn't have.
Yeah.
So if I'd said to her, I'm doing a really good job at work actually, and the governor really likes me, and my mother would have scoffed and
you shit, Vera.
Yeah, told me I was shit. But coming from the freak,
favourite swear word?
Motherfucker.
I'm not going to say one. I heard it in a play once. It's so revolting. A friend of mine wrote that in a play, and I was like, that is the worst thing you could.
Yeah, that's great.
That's gross, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Now you'll be saying, what did Agro whisper to Jenko? You're like, ooh.
That's really so funny.
I'm going to put that in a wrap.
What's another fast and furious question? Who's funnier of the 2 Kates?
What? You don't. I mean,
it's not a competition.
It's not a competition.
No.
We love you, Kate. We love you so much.
No, it's not a competition.
So much love. Like I haven't even acknowledged it, but it's out of control how much love is coming in for you guys from all over the world. Like,
wow.
There's so many people tuned into this from everywhere, including Australia.
I love that about this show.
I do too, and I love the fact that it's actually sustained for 4 seasons, and it feels like it's getting bigger.
Yeah.
You know, like people could have been bored with us by now.
Yeah.
No, this love is unconditional. It's just streaming in.
That's very, very nice.
Trying to find the question that we haven't already answered
Because
because
we
some
kind of have
people
fun at work. It's not like, I mean, it's hard
It
work.
is.
It's hard work.
It was interesting actually because coming in season 4, having you guys were already so well established, I was a little bit nervous because I imagined that you guys had created something so astronomically successful and loved that there may be an air of kind of I don't know, just like if you're a newbie, don't fuck what we've got
keep
up.
up, Jenko.
But it was honestly the most warm and welcoming set that I've ever walked on, and maybe
It is a
that's
nice
part of
set.
the key.
It's a nice set because there's a lot of bleak stuff goes on, and yet the sense of camaraderie and humour, which sounds incongruous, but we do have a lot of fun.
you all
So
get
we
on
can-
really, really well, and you have a genuine friendship, not just with the cast, but with the crew and the whole
crew
the
are very
whole setup.
special.
It's very, very lovely. Listen, Dev and Jason, you keep posting where is his daughter gone? She's gone to the farm. She's gone to the farm. Please don't post it anymore.
yes.
It's taking up the whole news feed. Do we think that Sonia's innocent?
I don't know. This is the whole thing. I find her very
Yes,
mysterious.
I don't. But if I've learned anything from the Wentworth writers is that I shouldn't expect.
Or there'll be
The
more to it
expected.
than either she's innocent or not innocent. There'll be another dimension.
Yeah, yes, I think that she's definitely done a murder, but who or why or for what reason?
Yeah.
What's it like working with Boomer? AKA
Possibly,
Katrina.
Do you think that Katrina is maybe the character? Oh no, that I was going to say who's the least like their character in real life? No, it'd probably be a toss-up between her and Pam, right?
Yeah.
But to answer the question, she's the loveliest, kindest, warmest, funniest, most self-deprecating joy bundle that you could possibly have on set. She's wonderful. Yeah. And she's
just a really good actress.
Yeah,
like Boomer is one role of many that woman has created over the years. She's a brilliant stage actress, and you know, Boomer is just one of many. But
she's got some
fantastic
corker one-liners this season, doesn't she? Go-to karaoke song.
Ice Ice Baby.
I'm just
You can have a couple of mine, like Fading Like a Flower, Roxette, anything by the Spice Girls.
Maybe you'll need to take me out to karaoke. I'm more a kind of a pull out a guitar and
karaoke.
Denver around the kitchen table kind of.
It doesn't have John Denver's great, but it doesn't have the same beat as like, all right, stop.
Covery.
Do you know, I play in a trivia team. Honestly, I'm really doing a lot for my geek status.
Oh no,
here.
I like
play
this.
trivia, and there's a music round. And if it's anything kind of hip or contemporary, all my other friends get it. If it's anything like that's got a banjo or something string in, everyone just looks at it. Like, okay, I'll know it. Something jaggy.
I love trivia, but it brings out the worst in me because I'm incredibly competitive, but I actually have no general
That's
knowledge.
because you don't do it enough. We play every week, so we you work out not to take it that seriously.
I might have to come along.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Don't take it seriously.
This is a cool question from Rihanna. Describe the season finale in 3 words.
Heartbreakingly good.
Don't give spoilers.
Was that directed at me?
She didn't. No one gave spoilers. It was good. So we're coming towards the end, guys, of our chat. We've been nearly chatting for an hour with the Kates. So I'm trying to find some last answers.
That's another thing.
You know what? I have to read this one out from Talia because she's posted it quite a few times. It says, Kelly, please ask Ali. I adore you so much. What do you think you and B would do if you were both released from prison? Would you go on a double date with Frankie and Bridget?
Oh, released from prison as in our charges were dropped and exonerated?
Must be.
I feel
Or
like
escaped.
Ali's a U-Haul lesbian and she'd want to move in straight away. So she'd probably hire a U-Haul, like get all of her possessions from her like H3 block and be like, hey, we're moving into a 1-bedroom in Fitzroy North. We'll order takeout every night and buy a juicer and we'll have a cat called Juno. I think she'd be all in straight away. And would she go on a double date? I don't know about that. I want to say for the fans that yes, they'd do a double date, but
Where would they go? Interesting.
Something vegetarian.
Oh yeah, the roller coaster at Theme Park.
Yeah, I want to believe that they would all be friends on the outside.
Double date and stuff. Okay, well, a couple more straight shooters. Do you guys play Pokemon Go?
No.
What is your favourite alcoholic beverage?
Oh, red wine.
Yeah, red
A
wine
good
or a gin
Shiraz.
martini.
Campari and soda in summer.
Ooh, Aperol
In
Spritz.
summer. Yeah, that's summer.
Negroni.
Just one. The liquor shop. The whole shop.
Can you do an American accent?
I'm
my
sure you
God,
can do a better one than me.
Yeah, I've lived in America on and off for 3 years, so yeah, I can do a pretty good one.
What did you actually snort, Kate?
Glucose powder, and it was like snorting the 7th circle of hell into my nasal passage. It was awful. It's really horrible.
Did you only have to do it once?
I think I snorted 3 lines of it. Yeah.
What is your favourite colours?
Burnt orange. That's like general colour burnt orange. Like
you
to
would
wear
it. Yeah, black. Yeah. When I was a little girl, I used to always put yellow in all my paintings, apparently. That's what my mother said.
We should say
Everything had to have yellow.
We should say teal.
Teal.
I gave my last Wentworth teal t-shirt to my dog. She sleeps on it.
That's love.
Favourite food?
Oh my God.
Come on, people want to know these details.
Fries. French fries, deep fried potato, potato, anything that's been put in a deep fried
Japanese food. Japanese food.
Japanese food?
Yeah.
That's good too. Can you deep fry that?
Japanese food. Some of it. Tempura.
Tempura. I'll take it.
Tempura? Favourite book?
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Harry
To Kill a
Potter.
Mockingbird. Unoriginal, but that is true.
It's
It is true.
I'm like, it's like mum and daughter. I'm like, deep fried food, Harry Potter, Gandhi, and
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Just, you know,
I
something
know,
like
I know
really
it's
neat.
a really unoriginal answer, but that is the most formative book of my life.
Do you know what? I
As a kid.
still have not got. It's one of the classics I can't get through.
Oh,
You know, oh God, what?
I wouldn't
don't know
normally
what they're
suggest
called.
this.
Catcher in the Rye. I can't get through them.
I wouldn't normally suggest this, but watch the movie. It's a beautiful adaptation of the novel.
If you could kill one character, who would it be?
Oh, that's an awful question. I'm not answering that question. Juicy Lucy. I mean, that's not the actress.
Yeah, no, you kill your character. You kill
Sally,
your character.
because Sally Ann Upton is a delight. She's just.
But
I don't know
wouldn't
how she
Vera
plays that character. I don't know how she
Wouldn't
plays it.
Vera
It's
want to
so
kill off
horrible.
the freak?
Yeah, but there's also something tangible, I think, by just keeping that going.
Yeah, maybe you need.
I don't want to kill her. She wants her to have to
Hey.
wear justice. Yeah, she wants her to have to wear some serious repercussions. No, that was just reflex, and that is seriously the character, not the actress who I adore. But
But Vera did.
That character just made me
Vera-
go, oh,
Vera
so
pushed
horrible.
you pushed her down the stairs.
Oh yeah, and she gave me. I didn't mean to. I threatened to.
She gave you Hep
didn't
C.
mean
She,
to.
yeah, she's not very nice character. Lovely actress.
Yeah, Hep C, FYI,
Kate.
which is completely treatable these days. Everyone.
I don't know that I would kill anyone. God.
That's a tough, isn't it?
I mean, are there any characters that are deeply unhappy that would want? I don't think so. I don't think any of them are so unhappy that they would want to die. So no, sorry to be offensive, but
Happier note. Favorite pickup line.
I hate that shirt. Take it off.
Has someone said that to you?
That's a pickup line. I'm telling you.
You don't like the green cardigan? It's been very controversial, this green
No,
cardigan.
we've been getting lots of love for the green cardigan. No one said anything bad. No one's told me what's the deal with the green cardigan. But
No, I think people just like it. I don't know.
Well, they should say they should.
I don't have a favourite pickup line. If it smells like a pickup line, then I don't like it.
All right, well, we've even gone over time. People, you've had extra time with the hates. So, will we wrap up? Will we say goodbye? Will we tell people
it's been quite epic.
To thank you and tune in tonight for Ep 11?
Oh my God, you're gonna lose
These
your
last two
minds.
eps are spectacular.
Have you seen 12?
No. But I was there for the filming of it. And there's bits of it that I know for a fact are killers.
I can't wait. I still haven't seen it.
So 2 weeks to go.
Yeah.
Everyone get their Till Tuesday cruise together.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching and being so loyal to this show and for coming up with such cool questions. I'm not happy about the rap thing. I'm so sorry to disappoint, but you know.
Next, maybe if we hear about a season 5, we'll
I'm
get
probably
you
going to go
around
on
in
and
that.
practice now.
Yeah, Vera, like she gets fired and she has to start a new career as an underground rap artist. That's what I'm pitching for.
Yeah, I'm one of those actors who likes a script. My improvisational skills are questionable.
Thank you guys so much. This has been fun.
Yeah, thank you very much.